Bro, I just realized why I couldn't fit magnets into some of my spiritual philosophies. Right? Because I'm thinking if opposites attract, then wouldn't that mean that sometimes things could be taken to the extreme type of deal? And then I thought about it. Why is it that opposites attract? And it's not that it's that the magnetic poles are aligning. When they're aligned, they attract with one another. When they are not, they tend to push each other off of each other. And that's why it didn't click in my head. Even if on the surface level, i.e., the negative and positive, are both different signs, and they are completely different. And on the surface level, you think, ain't no way this would attract one another. But then once you realize that the whole physics behind the entire thing is alignment and not matching thereof, at least not in the conventional sense of everything has to be the same, but they just have to be in the same direction. Now you start to see why those things start to line up with one another. Now you see why when certain things seem like they don't click but do, they work because they're aligned with one another. And that's why two similar people who you might think would be perfect matches are actually kind of terrible for one another. It's not that they're not perfect, it's that they're not aligned with one another. And alignment is the number one thing that you need for a happy relationship and thus a happy marriage, which leads to a happy family with your happy lover. In order for you to be able to attract the partner that you want, you have to align with your partner. You can't just be a person that you're not. Otherwise, there's going to be a clash when certain things come up, and the version of you that you want to be no matter what just can't. Meaning that butting of heads will come up more often than you think. And you thought, oh, I thought if I could be this person, then that means that we would have no arguments. Oh, absolutely not. If you're not yourself, then 10 times out of 10, arguments are going to happen so many freaking times. And that's because you and your partner aren't even aligned with one another. To the point where even if some issues come up, both you and her know your tendencies and each other's tendencies too. And because you hold that much love for one another, you will figure it out without getting toxic and without hurting each other's feelings, without needing to get each other to listen. That is what makes a healthy household. Healthy household. Healthy. Dang. Even if you're the same, and I hope some people just went this far into the freaking video because you're going to see what I say and why. No matter if you're the same or if you're different, if you're not aligned with that person, you will not be attracted to said person. And here's the thing. Dressing like the person that they want and going towards them when the other person is heading towards you, y'all are misaligned with one another because y'all are not going in the same direction. Y'all are going in completely different directions to the point where y'all are going to naturally push each other away. And to those of you who experiment with magnets, you already know. You can physically bring two magnets together, but that force will always be there, even if you don't notice it. It may look like they are attracted with one another, but in reality, that friction is just as strong, if not stronger. That repulsion is happening constantly every single freaking day that y'all don't see every single freaking day. To the point where when something happens or when something just hits it, breaks it, or just lets go and release, almost like an argument is destined to blow up type of deal. You know what I'm saying? And some people just love the freaking force and friction between them. And they will constantly fake this, or at the very least just stay in this because that's all they know. When really they don't know what it's truly like to be in alignment with one another. They've never known alignment. All they've known for their entire lives were the repulsive force, and that was freaking love, when really alignment is love. And when you really realize and understand that, you start to see how you as a potential partner, or you who are already taken, or you who are in relationships, or who you that want relationships, can finally attract the partner that you want. You don't have to chase or become something that you are not, because that force, that friction, that repulsion is always going to be there, if not from you, from her, or from both of you at the same exact freaking time. Meanwhile, imagine two people who are just aligned with one another. Naturally speaking, they don't even have to fake it. The attraction is always freaking there. No matter how many times you may try to pull them apart, you bring them close to each other, they're going to stick together. Like the analogy, the magnets. And that's why that alignment love is so powerful, because no matter how many times you may try to separate them, the attraction is still there, and it is uncanny how powerful it is. They're trying to stop something that is repulsion based, not even knowing that the alignment is what's bringing us together closer every single freaking day. And that's something that they cannot stop. So for people to really think that you can get in between that, like literally, where is that other freaking magnet? I gotta show y'all this, because this would be a perfect example. Okay, imagine my hand is an obstacle between these two lovers getting together. Now, boom, boom, you have one here, you have one here. You see how these two easily, hold on, let me get something thinner. You see how these two easily stay attracted to one another no matter if there's an obstacle between them? That's because nothing is stopping them. They are naturally just like that because they're aligned with one another. Now imagine if you have the repulsive force. You see how they're not even aligning with one another? Oh, hold on. Bingo. You can try to get them as close as you can, and even if you can, the moment that one slips up, misaligned, or at the very least they try to go naturally aligned. Because no matter the situation, if you are aligned with each other, you will constantly be together no matter what, because the attraction is there. And when both parties are aligned with the attraction, the relationship comes easy without having to be forced. 631s, I'm saying this for my freaking, and that's just a lesson many people have to learn about love, you know? No matter if it's music, a partner, a lover, or anything that you want to do in life. When you are truly aligned with it, nothing can stop you. Because 644s, I'm saying this because every roadblock that tries to get in your way, you're still gonna find a way around it. And you will use that repulsive force to bounce yourself back and then go on a trampoline, bounce forward towards the wall, and allow the attraction force to break through so you two can be together. Again, this is not only for freaking partners. This is for anything you want to attract. Because when that attraction is strong, nothing is stopping you from getting what you want. Meaning, if you are aligned with it, you are destined to get it no matter what. And that's the one thing they never factored in. You all thought this was a repulsive force thing. This is an attraction thing. Why do you think everything that the enemy has done always fails? Because if it was truly repulsive, it would have worked. But it's not. It's attractive. So attractive to the point where no matter how far they may try to bring y'all two apart, somehow you two are just gonna come together and become a power couple that'll never break apart. No matter her male friends or my female friends, nothing is tearing us apart. And I'm gonna leave it at that. The power of love, the power of alignment in love, in attraction, is truly way stronger than what people truly believe. I'm gonna leave it at that because many people, you're gonna learn the hard way if you haven't learned yet. Because when you are aligned with something, no matter if you're negative or positive, not on the size of the magnet, but who you are as a person, you're destined to attract it. And I'm gonna leave that at that. And as always, stay peaceful, blessed up, Mary cut up, and know that you're well appreciated, well taken care of. By divine one of all the higher source, God is with them that truly and genuinely and deeply cares about you deep within their souls. Always remember that here you are loved. We care about you even no one else does. I do. We all do. Know that no matter what, we're always here to give you that listening ear. Don't be afraid to talk with us or to us. We're always here for you. Don't forget to smile today. Know that your life matters. Okay. Okay, and as always, I say peace out, adios.